Welcome to the first episode of OK Hoops TV for the 2023 high school basketball season. In this episode, Rod Thompson sits down with Owasso head coach Brian Montanati, along with a behind-the-scenes look at Owasso on their season opener. There will also be interviews and highlights of top 6A teams Bixby, Broken Arrow, Jenks, Moore, Norman, and Putnam City West, along with a detailed look at a deep and loaded Class 4A. The ladies of Edmond North are looking to repeat in Class 6A, and they have one of the best 1-2 punches in the state this year, Laci, Steele, and Elle Papahronis. Throughout the year, you'll find OK Hoops TV showcasing the best players and teams through highlights, interviews, analysis, and more. To support this episode and more in the future, please hit that like button and subscribe to us on YouTube if you haven't already.
Ranch Life TV, Rod Thompson, joined here now by Brian Montanati, head coach of Owasso High School, father of outstanding player Jalen Montanati, a freshman coming up. And, you know, Coach, first things first, you know, at Owasso, you've been there some years. I was telling Jalen, I believe the last time you won a state championship was probably 77, I think.
No, we've never won a state championship.
Oh, take that back.
Yeah.
You and Jenks right there in that conversation that haven't won a state championship. And I know, Zach Duffield's done a tremendous job, and you being the coach there. What would it mean? I mean, I know that your son is there now, but what it would mean to win a state championship and bring one back to Owasso?
I mean, that's one of the main reasons that kind of fueled me to take the job. A lot of people said that you couldn't win big there, which I disagree with. So it would be huge for us to win a state championship, in Owasso, never winning one before. And then, with football's history and baseball's history, I think it would be, it kind of solidify us as a more powerhouse athletic program to get it done in basketball also.
All right, now here's the thing. You respect everybody you play, but you fear no one. You guys got me? Play the way we're capable of playing, right? Play with confidence. Share the basketball. Play for each other. You be dominant. If you're dominant, it's gonna be hard for them to beat us, all right?
So when you talk about playing, and of course your career playing, how do you think that has helped you as a coach now, coaching young men?
I think it's like the discipline standpoint of it. You're partnering with their parents to raise these young men, and you're trying to, teach them to be accountable and be responsible and everything else. But also you want to, show them that their hard work, what they get out of it. The biggest reward for me is, people ask me this all the time: would you rather win a state championship or send your kids, to college? For me, it's more rewarding in the sense to have a kid earn a scholarship and get their education paid for. So, but a lot of times, we talk about, the demands that we put on our guys. Got to get up at 6:30, come and lift weights. The conditioning. We're talking to them about, classroom, how to treat people, how to talk to people, and all those things. It's rewarding to see guys get the opportunity to go play college basketball, and even the guys that don't play college basketball, when they come back and they're talking about the times that they had playing basketball in Owasso.
Game is first game, all right? So we got a little bit of jitters. We should have the jitters out, right? All right, now we got to settle in. First 3 minutes of the second half, you got to win the first 3 minutes of the second half. You guys got me? All right? And you're going to win it with your defense.
When you talk about, of course, stranger to the ranch, you've had him here a number of times. What do you like most that when he comes to the ranch, and you not being coach, you just being dad, and you have him here? What do you like most about it when he comes here?
There's so many things. The one thing that I love is the talent level. I think him getting to see other guys from other schools from around the area, and then the time that you and Sean do a heck of a job with these guys. And the message, the positivity. It's just an exciting, relaxing environment for, I get to be dad and sit over there and watch him and not have to critique him or anything like that. So, you know, when you put all those aspects together, you know, I think it encourages these guys outside of here to put in time, you know, at their high schools or wherever else they go and work out at.
Time ago, you can never let it go to the judges. You know what I'm saying? So I think the way we feel right now, we're a little disappointed. You know what I'm saying? One thing I want to do is tell you how proud I am of you guys in your second half. Outstanding second half. You know, we had every opportunity to tap out, and you guys fought.
Here are our first 3 previews for Class 6A teams: Bixby, Broken Arrow, and Jenks.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the excitement around us is we got everybody back. We graduated a few seniors, but I think like 95% of our scoring's back. So we're an older team, we're more experienced. You know, I think we're in for a good year. I mean, like I said, we got everybody back. Everyone knows the system. We got good chemistry. So yeah, we're in for a good year. We got Tristan Driver, we got Sam McCormick, my brother Luke, Spencer Hawley, he's coming up. So we got just a young core. I mean, we started Tristan last year, he was 14 years old. So him getting older, him getting more experience, you know, he's a great scorer, very creative. I mean, we got Sam, we got, you know, Jonah Sermon, Spencer, we got those guys for size. So yeah, we got a young team, but I mean, everyone played last year, everyone, you know, got better over the summer. So, I mean, definitely. And then my brother Luke, I mean, he's a good shooter. You know, he makes open shots. So yeah, we got plenty of options. The expectation this year is a state tournament. I mean, looking at our schedule, it sets up perfectly. Like I said, with an older team, with a more experienced team, I mean, we're ready to make that jump. I mean, I think we're ready. That's the expectation. I mean, I'm going to be preaching it to our guys like almost every day that we can be a state tournament team. We just got to put the work in, you know, and take care of business.
We're a lot more experienced this year. Last year we were not the youngest team, but we definitely were a bit inexperienced, having a lot of seniors the year before, and we got a lot of size, a lot of experience, and we've all played together for so long that we know where everybody's at all times. And
we have great chemistry. I think this team, and we're real close together. So I think that's something that will help going for us this year. Our point guard DJ, he's nice. He'll find you. Always got to be ready for the ball when he has it. He'll find you, even when everything cannot open. Makes great passes. He's just a real good ball handler.
Yeah, we're a really deep team. We got Dason Cook. He thinks he can score on everybody. He can't score on me, but he can score on everybody else. And we got Diego Choa coming off the bench. He can shoot the lights out the ball, and Lincoln can go drive and finish on everybody. And Sam Keller.
Dog on defense.
Oh yeah.
Gets every rebound, no matter offense or defense. Oh well, then you got Connor now.
We say the best for last for sure.
Yeah, he can shoot the lights out for sure.
Yeah, he does everything. He does it all.
We're going to be just as good as we were last year. I think we have a chance of making it to state again, and I think we'll be good.
What do you expect from the Jenks this year?
We'll definitely be a good team. A lot of young guys coming up, you know, taking a bigger role. Other than that, we'll definitely make the state. Hopefully win the gold ball this year.
Dylan, what's the people expect from Grom this year?
His defense is great. He gets good shots for his teammates and great open shots for himself as well.
Ron, what should we expect out of Elle this year?
Just a great shooter and a great teammate. Somebody who can guard guys. There's a long wingspan, and he can move quick, and that'll be good for us this year.
Who else on the teams that people will be looking out for, talking about your teammates?
We got Alex Daughter. He's a great downhill driver, great point guard, Gardner Mundy. We have another shooter coming off, Deke, and then Xander as well, Xander Hart.
The Lady Huskies of Edmond North are looking repeat in Class 6A. They're led by possibly the best duo in the state, seniors Laci Steele and Elle Papahronis. The duo played with unmatched intensity which most often shows up on the defensive end. On defense, the duo creates havoc with their quick hands and amazing court awareness. This sets them up to take charges and force turnovers. On offense, Elle has a lethal crossover, which allows her to knife through the defense, where she is a fantastic finisher at the rim. Laci is one of the best scorers in the state, with the ability to fill it up from all over the court, but she started this season particularly on fire from beyond the arc. Both players are already signed with Division I programs. Steele is headed east to North Carolina State, while Papahronis is going west to the University of San Francisco. Here's a look at three more teams in Class 6A: Moore, Norman, and Putnam City West.
They're going to be expecting us, especially me and Miles, the seniors of the team. They're going to expect a lot from us, especially the coaches and the rest of the team, especially the young guys about to come in and help us trying to get back to state this year.
We're going to be, Coach wants us to play really fast, we have a lot of players that can play multiple positions, and we spread the floor 5-0. We like to run pretty fast up down the court now. We're doing a lot of that. I describe Cam's game this year. He has developed him, has drive. I haven't seen him drive as much. He's our spot-up shooter. He's our shooter. He hits like 5 shots, 5 3-pointers like a game, and everything.
Man, I've known this dude for all 4 years of high school, man. Freshman year, he was killing it. Like, he was the star of our freshman team. He was coming off the bench for varsity freshman year, and his mid-range is really pure. I don't think nobody's going to stop that this year, to be honest.
Darian Grant, he's a really big factor. He rebounds, pushes the ball. He can do everything on the floor. He's a great defensive player. He probably got the best defense in 6A state, not gonna lie.
Another guy that we need to be keeping tabs on is Tristan Hankins. He's a really good shooter, and he's only a sophomore. He came out the bench for last year for freshmen when we made it to the state championship game.
A lot of energy on the defensive side, offensive side. We're a structured team, but we also play very loosely with each other. We're good friends off the court, and on the court it just kind of flows together. We all play together, and we're a very energetic team.
I would say teamwork is mainly. Everybody's really close, and I guess that's going to help us do what we want to do on the court. So.
He can shoot and dive, so our pick and roll, our ball screen, we have a lot of options coming out of that, and I feel like no matter whatever he does, I can get him the ball and he can take it to the rack.
I really love playing with a guy like Kaysen because he can shoot it from anywhere on the court. Sometimes I don't even have to rebound it because I know it's going in.
Really our whole team, we don't really got nobody that just kind of like, that can't do nothing, but I'd say we got Landon Miller, we got Trayshawn, we got Marcus, we got a lot of people that can come off the bench and do what they have to do to help us win the game.
You're a newcomer to PC West this year. What's it been like stepping into a program like that, especially coming off of making the state tournament at another team or state championship game?
It's been pretty good. I feel like we had a great summer this summer. I mean, got a couple new guys, one senior coming back. Feel like I've fit into my role pretty well. We've been working hard, just getting ready for the season.
What is that role? I know you can score a bit, but you got a pretty good diversity of your game, passing wise, everything. What are you trying to do where you're like, okay, if I do this stuff tonight, we're gonna have a good chance to win the game?
My main goal is really leadership. Every team needs a good leader. I mean, if we start off there, I know I do a little bit of everything, but controlling the pace of the game and leading my team is really the main thing I focus on. Jaden Constance, again, does a little bit of everything. He can shoot it, can pass, can dribble, play some defense. Caden is really going to be a big key this year. He does a lot of everything. Rebounds really well, can shoot the ball, can post up, set screens, does a little bit of everything, can finish really well, and he's getting stronger. So as we go on and keep working, he should make a lot of improvement.
Over recent years, Class 4A has been just as talented at the top as Class 6A and 5A. This year looks to be no different, as a host of teams look to chase down the two-time defending champs, the Kingfisher Yellow Jackets. Here's a look at a few of those teams that are going to make waves all winter and it will have a chance to play for it all in the big house. Last season as a freshman, CJ Nixon helped Weatherford make a run to the Class 4A state semifinals. He's one of the most exciting players in the state thanks to his combination of strength and athleticism. He's more than just a bully around the rim. He can take defenders off the bounce and step out and hit the jumper. He's also not the only sophomore to keep an eye on for the Eagles, as they have Ethan and Tate Sage, who also are in the 6'6" range and are equally versatile players. Maybe not quite the athlete, but still the versatility. The Weatherford Eagles definitely have the firepower to make a run to the big house come March. Following an appearance in the Class 4A state semifinals last year, the Knights of Crossings Christian looked ready to break through even further. They have looked impressive in November so far, racking up regular season wins and looking great against bigger competition in scrimmages. They're led by one of the best point guards in the state, Cal Furnish. He's a crafty point guard that excels as a creator, but also has a smooth mid-range game. He has talented shooters around him, and they impressively have great size for Oklahoma in fellow sophomore Cam Parker and freshman phenom Phoenix Woodson. Woodson is one of the top prospects in the state regardless of class, as he brings a unique combination of size, athleticism, and skill. In his second year at the helm, Steve Alexander brings energy and intensity to the Trojan sideline, and Douglas looks ready to rejoin the Class 4A state title conversation. They're led by a sophomore backcourt duo of Devon Scott and Landry Ballard. Scott, after an explosive AU season, looks poised to be one of the best shooters in the state. They also have a newcomer in senior Terry McMorris, one of the best athletes in Oklahoma. Then there's the defending Class 4A champions, Kingfisher. Let's hear from two senior leaders for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, there's some pressure. I mean, we've kind of built this monster that, we just kind of demand, our coaches demand a lot out of us, and the community does too. And so there's some pressure going into it. I mean, trying to defend what we won last year. That, and then just we have a bunch of guys back, so just trying to repeat that and just build on our success that we've had in the past. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of pressure and excitement. I mean, we love playing with the pressure though. After what we've done the past few years, obviously there's going to be some pressure on us, but I think we perform well with it. And we're just excited to get back out there and prove what we can do again. During practice, we definitely after what we've done, a few years ago, it wasn't us. It was a bunch of older guys. But now that we've got our own, a lot's definitely asked of us. But I think we don't expect to just walk in and win. We know what it takes, and so we definitely preach that in practice. We don't take it easy on anybody. We'll get on to them when they're doing something wrong, but we'll cheer them up whenever they're doing something right. It goes both ways.
To piggyback off what he said. We were in the same boat 2 years ago. We were following Matthew Stone and Bijan Cortez and Maverick Ridenauer and all those guys when we won it in 21. And we were sophomores then. And then we've got this sophomore class. I know we both have brothers that are younger than us that are in the sophomore class. And so just in practice, just demanding that perfection that we need.
Yeah.
Because we're seniors. We've been there a few times, so we know what's required of us whenever we go to the TOC this year, and then in March whenever we're trying to make our playoff run. So, our coaches preach to us that it's whatever we do now is going to affect how we play in March. And so just keeping those young underclassmen, just pushing them along, really pulling them along right there with us and demanding perfection is the main way that we keep them hungry.
One Class 4A team I haven't mentioned yet is Newcastle, another preseason top 5 team. I'm hoping to make it out to their game next week when they travel to Kingfisher for a huge matchup, with the possibility of including those highlights in a future episode. Thanks for watching the first episode. I'm hoping to provide more coverage highlighting Oklahoma high school basketball this season. If you are interested or know of a business that would be interested in sponsoring or advertising coverage like this, please reach out to samduran@gmail.com. And please, don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you.